guys, my name's Adam and welcome to the first ever TotalTank video, where on this channel I'll mainly be discussing tanking strategies, classes and guides for tanking on certain classes for every single class mainly. I've leveled up all of the characters so I can do this channel and hopefully shine some light on how things can be tanked and can be done and the best way to gear your tanks. So yeah, today we're going to be playing the Guardian Druid and running through one of the beta dungeons for the first time for me. So hopefully you enjoy the video and I'll see you in the dungeon. Okay, so we are in the Darkheart Thicket. I have no idea about any of the mechanics in this. I'm going at this completely blind, but that's the fun in it. So fuck, the healer's not even here. What am I doing? Come on, healer. There we go, you slacker. Come on, get yourself in here. I'm the leader of the group. Okay. Right. Let's see how this goes because I'm quite anxious to see how this is going to play out myself. So let's go. Now I know the first couple of abilities that I mainly use as a Guardian Druid are my Iron Fur, that's the one, and my heal over time, Frenzy Regeneration, because that itself is enough to keep a lot of Druid tanks, especially on the live, but then again it has been nerfed on the live, I understand that. But the healing over time at the moment from Druids is actually really good, which is good to see because in Warlords they didn't have the best mitigations and, you know, heals and stuff like that. We kind of had to really depend on the healer, which wasn't good for healers. So not a lot of people that I know rolled Druid tanks, but if you were geared on one and you were high enough geared and you knew how to play one, you were absolutely fine with it, because an experienced Druid tank is always going to be a good tank. But yeah, so far I'm liking the playstyle from the instance. Not forcing to make any drastic mitigations as of yet. Don't think it will either until we reach a boss, because I actually have no clue. Some nice dialogue there. Blizzard are really going out the way to make the most of this game, because honestly Warlords and Mists were both quite disappointing, but this game I'm willing to give this one a chance, because in all honesty I think it could be the saving expansion WoW was needed for the longest time, and it really could be. Get some bark skin on there, get me Frenzy Regeneration up, pop some of this stuff, there we go. Some nice mitigation. Sorry if I'm a little quiet as well, this is my first video doing a proper commentary while I'm playing. I usually like to sit back and do commentaries over my gameplays, but I'm just happy to be doing this at the moment. Just try to take it all in as well as talk to you guys. So which way do we go? Oh, this is a joke. Oh no, we could go over here, can we? Oh, cool. Okay then. So far I'm really enjoying most classes to tank with. My two mains at the moment being Blood Death Knight and Guardian Druid on live, which are both really fun to play and easy to tank with. But Rage Rot, Jesus, is it a rare? But yeah, I find them really fun to tank with at the moment. It's always entertaining to tank with I've been a tank for 10 years or so, and honestly I do enjoy tanking a lot. It's my favourite thing to do on the game. Like, when you've got all these classes that are just getting nerfed left, right and centre, always forcing you to re-roll, I always find with tanks there's always a viable option, so you don't have to re-roll and stuff like that, because if you're good with your tank then that's it, you don't have to re-roll. It's good little lifestyle, I have to be honest. I might re-roll tanks every now and then, like Guardian, Druid and Paladin, but other than that, don't ever change. Even the rares have mechanics in here. It's great. Sorry I'm clicking as well, guys. I understand that people don't like clickers, but I don't have all my stuff. First stream and I'm so unprepared. First video even, I'm so unprepared. Oh, come on. Let's die already. Don't drop anything great. Oh. That was not worth the time or the effort. Mind you, he got something which I can't click on at the moment. Just getting like voice crack. Yep. Before any comments come in, fucking voice cracking. But yeah, so far, enjoyable instance. Really enjoyable instance. I ain't even fought a boss yet. You know, it's all in the name of the game though. All in the name. Oh, he's dead. What happened to you, mate? Yep, get bummed. I really need to swap my talents over as well, I think. Some talents I'm missing here that I should have, but I don't. Healing needs to start dispelling, but he's not. Name of the game, guys, the name of the game. Everyone's learning. You all got to start somewhere. Oh, I didn't realise he died. How are these people fucking dying, man? They're dropping like flies. Come on, let's get some bosses out of the way. Oh, so these mob actually have a mechanic, the despair, where it stops your healing. Well, not stops it, but decreases it. So I suppose they're going to have to be looked out for, especially in the mythic hard mods at level 110, which I'm also really looking forward to. Really looking forward to the new raid tier as well. Things are looking very promising from what I've seen, courtesy of Fat Boss and Towley. And Score, can't forget Score. The only person I'm subscribed to on Twitch because I'm tight-fisted. Right. So.
I can smell the nightmare in your blood. Be gone from these woods or suffer nature's wrath.
Some nice dialogue there. Loving that Deathwing stuff you've got on there, mate, and some of the good old boomkin looking gear, the horrible stuff. So far, Primal Rampage, what's this? So far I've not seen any tactics really as to what could go wrong. I mean, I'm not doing anything special. He's just not hurting me. I don't know if it's undertuned or Guardian Druid tank for the winner. Ah, here we go. Had to get out of that. Primal Rampage. All he seems to be doing is charging me. I don't seem to be getting damaged by any of his abilities, or most of them anyway. Some mitigation on there just to make sure, make good, and let's do what we can with the boss fight, I suppose. No loot. And cheers anyway, mate. Gimp.
Savor it and pray you do not face me next.
They will be more than prepared. For your true power rests in the nightmare.
Silence! When you open your mouth again, it will be to cry for mercy.
These two have a sick war going on with their fucking insults. Honestly, they're pure fire. You're whipping out the Imam jokes, Nick. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely zero damage being done to me right now. I'm actually really surprised at how easy the tanking is, because they did say they were going to be presenting more of a challenge for the dungeons, but I don't know if it's undertuned or they're just saving the challenge for the heroic / mythic modes. So far though, really good, really enjoying it. Let's tank a little bit further back, because I don't think there's any trash in here that's going to cause us any major problems. Hasn't presented itself so far. To be honest, I just want to get this over a little bit quicker. So let's get this out of the way, come on. Nice easy tank in here, Guardian Druids, by far, so from what I've played on the live anyway, by far my favourite one of the bunch. They're so much stronger than anything else at the moment, in my opinion. Well, actually, I don't even think that'd be a fair thing to say, because some of my tanks are undergeared and I'm going to gear them up in Legion. The warriors seem very strong. Self-healing seems strong with the warriors, and you know, Death Knight self-healing stupid as always. Ooh, that looks eerie. Some really nice visual effects in this instance. I really like it. It is eerie, and I think it needed that kind of thing. It needs that sense of heightened security, so they say. The sharpness of the mind, but I'm chatting shit now. It's all good. Just forget I'm fucking here. Let's look at the visuals, or the ads are taking the piss a bit now. Oh, come on, lads. Don't be that guy. Come on. Another demon hunter, brilliant. Next video will most likely be a demon hunter. I hope it'll be a demon hunter. And demon hunters go live on August 9th, which is really exciting because I can't wait to see how they fare on live. Right. Let's go. I have no idea if there's any tactics I need to avoid. Like I say, it's all just blind, so if I die and look like an amateur, I apologise. Shattered Earth. Oof. That really hurt, mate. Cry me little fucking willy off, that's it. Nightmare breath. Just brush your teeth, you fucking stinky bastard. Oh, hello. I'm not a fucking plush doll, you know. Look at you getting the insults out. I've been rooting around here too long. Look at the pun in there, root. Come on, mate. Make me defend myself. He throws like a bitch. Come on, let's do some proper tanking here, guys. There we go. We'll even pop a selfie to make it look like he's doing damage. So far, I really think these leveling dungeons are quite undertuned, from what I can see, because there's been no real point in this dungeon so far that's made me think that I need to pop mitigation.
A pity you have come this far only to die at the hands of Xavius.
An antique threat. You hold no sway over this realm, Nightmare Lord.
Bold words for a prison. Even an echo of my power was enough to overwhelm me.
Back at it again with the fire insults. Go on, Malfurion. Tell his mum tell him that his mum's so fat she wears a sock for each toe. Go on, get it out there. Get the fire insults out, guys. Not a proper rivalry. I don't want little bitchy insults no more. It's getting stupid. Oh, hello. He's not happy, are they? Go on, pull. And even with a rather overwhelming amount of ads, still wasn't enough to overthrow anything. I didn't need to pop any cooldowns or anything like that. So honestly, honest opinions, I think the dungeon's a little bit undertuned, and I think they will be brought up to spec on live servers, which I hope they are, because I would like some aspects of challenge doing dungeons for this expansion, because if you're just doing dungeons and leveling up and it's piss easy, there's no fun in it. You lose your interest very easily, like, and you lose your ability to play at the level you do sometimes, because you just face roll through it. Bloody hell, sorry guys, got a cough. Right, he looks like he can do some damage, so tanks avoid disturbing nightmare eggs and triggering hatch whelpling. Okay, so I'll pull him in the middle of the room. Come on. See how this fares here, guys. Because again, no real damage done. It's just move out of that. Simple enough. Fire is bad. Okay. There are more mechanics on this boss, that, from what I've seen already in the first like 20 seconds of it. But again, it still needs to be tuned up a bit, because I do think that none of it's punishable by death, if you know what I mean. It's not, you get this wrong, you are going to fucking die. It's not like that, and I think it should be. Armor's reduced, okay. It's more like it's something that's threatening towards us. Earth shaking more. So far I haven't seen this hatch eggs business. Move out the breath because it seems to reduce my armour. Well, that was quite a fun fight. In all honesty, I enjoyed that. Interesting. Let us just hope that the last boss is just as entertaining. Shade of Xavius. Am I going the wrong way, guys? Probably am. Cat form. Ah, come on then. Sorry lads. Skip all that trash. I am really enjoying the visuals of this instance though, it's honestly brilliant. It's really entertaining to look at. Highly entertaining to look at. Oh, drastic contrast change, here we go. Pop some CDs in here, just make it look like it's taking some form of effort. I doubt Blizzard ever see this video, but if I was to give them some advice, I'd say tune it up a little bit more and make it that little bit more of a challenge. Make people work for the gear and the levels, and just keep people on the feet, because you don't want them rushing through an expansion and then the raid being tough as shit. So you know, it's one of them things. Just tone it up a little bit, make it a hell of a lot more interesting. So far I'm not having to use any drastic mitigation, or I've not been in the situation where I think, oh Christ, if I don't do this I'm going to die. So yeah, it could do with some tuning up in places. I mean, some of the like, not, I don't want all the boss's abilities to be like, you know, if you get hit by it you die. Just a couple of abilities like that would be nice, and some of them that don't always leave lasting ticking damage or something like that, or a debuff that's going to affect you some other way in the fight. So like if you get hit by one ability, you're slowed for some, like that dragon, you're slowed for X amount of time, you know, and that'll affect your ability to get out of the earth-shattering roar. So it's going to do damage to you, you know, so you've got to be on your toes all the time, little things like that. No, this instance has been really good, and so far for the Guardian Druid, honestly, I'm absolutely loving the playstyle. The Iron Fur being the main source of mitigation, like Warriors Ignore Pain, the self-healing from friendly regeneration is brilliant, Survival Instincts is just overpowered as always, and I'm loving the Thrash and is it Lacerate? I'm sure it was Lacerate mixture, giving the stacks. Should really have Pulverize on though, if I'm honest. Rage of the Sleep is good as well. Nice bit of mitigation. May as well just do it. Get it thrown in there. Make the fight as easy as possible on the healers, I suppose, even if it is piss already. Oh. Horrified at how easy this boss is. Watch me say that and then die. I'll die in a sec. Prey on the weaker. Do we need to get him out of this or something, or? I have no clue all this. Yep, looks like he's going down without a problem. Pop Berserk in there, or Ursoc, and kick his ass out, that's it. And some gear. Thank you very much.
Deep inside the night,
Okay.
Xavius remains unvanquished. The enemy you fought here was merely his shadow.
Right, so that concludes our first instance run of Legion, guys, on the beta with a Guardian Druid. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, because there will be more, and I will also be streaming on Twitch later on. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye now.